weekday night, taking calls from the mains. Hello, hello, it's Rangers Radio. Hello, hello, this is the phone-in show. We're on the air at 9 o'clock on every weekday night, taking calls about the Jazz.
Well, hello, good afternoon and welcome. Welcome to Rangers Radio. Join myself, Fox, here on this pre-match show. It's my mate, Cumbrian Bear. How we doing, Cumbrian?
I'm good, big man. How's yourself?
I'm really looking forward to the ball game, mate.
So am I.
Disappointed in all our pundits last night. Not one of us got the team.
Well, there it is there now.
There it's there. It's McGregor, Tavernier, Katic, Worrell and Barisic, which we all got. McCrory, Davis, Arfield, which the majority of people got, and then Kent, Defoe and Morelos with substitutes. Foderingham, Halliday, Koulibaly, Jack, Middleton, Candias and Lafferty. Strong bench. Nice set of Hoffs on there for me, but strong bench, very attacking team, Cumbrian. Looks like a 4-4-2.
Absolutely.
A diamond for me. I know you're a studier of all formations, you know.
So that diamond, Bouchard says he'd put Kent in. Kent would take that role at the head of the blue.
The point I would agree with that. It'll be obviously Ross McCrory, your defensive midfield with Arfield and Davis providing the ammunition for Kent, Morelos and Defoe.
Aye.
You know, but the problem with that is then we lose our natural width of Candias and Kent, you know, so that's there's pluses and minuses in it.
Hope Alfie behaves himself.
Well, Alfie's Alfie, isn't he?
Hope he only gets sent off the once.
Well, last game of the season we won the league, he goes up the tunnel early, you know. Yeah.
Aye.
So people want to join us, give us thoughts on that team. The number's 0141 356 1972. Or join us on Skype at rangersradio.online. We were brought into the show by the one and only Old School Blue, and you will have the pleasure of talking to the one and only Cumbrian Bear.
Yeah.
So, you're a big fan of Morelos, mate, eh?
Me? Oh, aye.
Aye.
I'm a big fan of Jermaine Defoe as well over the years. He's been some player.
The light skipper, he's a good sniffer.
He's a good sniffer, that's why he just plays in the shoulder there, doesn't he?
Aye. That's how skipper used to play it up with a Cardinal on the shoulder.
So it was, aye. Aye, with one hand, the other one in the pocket, nip.
Aye, maybe. I'm surprised that I'd have thought Candias and Kent doing the wings, but as people saying, Stephen Gerrard knows what he's doing, Cumbrian.
Aye, but that Danny Candias, man, he's really come on to his own, that boy. I just think Daniel's playing brilliantly just recently.
I think he's a certainty to start at Aberdeen, Candias. I think Jack will start in Aberdeen as well. I think the manager's playing. He's thinking about this game and the next game, and that's what managers have got today, yeah?
Exactly, aye. No, it looks awful good team he's got out today, I must say. Aye. Big Joe the scare.
You got to see Katic back, mate?
He's a good player, that boy. That's a good team.
Barisic, what about Barisic, a big left back? What's your thoughts on him?
Aye, he's looked the part as well, isn't he? So is Scotty Arfield. A lot of the boys don't quite get what Scotty does. Scotty does a lot of things off the ball that nobody notices. He's a good player, Scott Arfield.
I didn't think he had a great game last week, and then I watched the highlights, mate, and he was involved in all the goals.
Everything. He's in everything. You don't see him during the game. To me, even going back when I was a boy, I was always told, you'll not see your centre for it till he's sticking it in the net. And that's the way you want it. You don't want him seen. You know what I mean? Until they're putting it into the net. Anyway.
And it's getting a blend. It's football teams about getting a blend. If it was just about getting the 11 fastest runners,
it would be easy.
be easy, but you know you need a blend. You need stoppers, you need winners, you need people that can create, you need people who join the play up, you need people to score goals.
Aye. Blue Shadows just corrected us. Ken needs to be a bit more disciplined in his pitch geography, if you will excuse the terminology. Bugger that.
I think it'd be interesting whether people think that that's a position for Kent or is he a natural wide man, because let's be honest, it never really worked at Kilmarnock when he played in that position.
No. But did he know, was Candy playing that game?
He came on, mate, a sub.
Right.
You know, it looks to me as if we're playing the same shape as we did against Kilmarnock about 10 days ago, mate.
Because you'd be expecting the same defensive, same 10 behind the ball.
Well, maybe he's thinking he'll get more with Barichet and Tavernier at home than he did down there, and obviously Andy played that night, who played okay, but the big man's more positive on the wing. But we've got to be fair, Halliday, he scored a cracking goal during the week.
So he did, aye. I see what Blue Shadow's saying there. He needs to hold his position better, young Ken. That's what he's saying. Discipline. Keep your shape, son.
Aye, that's sometimes hard when you know to go chase the ball. Or
I know, aye.
when you play with good players, sometimes CB they just stand still.
Aye.
You know, and everybody else runs, and then they're left in space and they get the ball. It's just a knack that I don't know. You can't teach it.
Look at Jim Baxter. You could hardly see Jim running. Made the body of the work. When we were always taught that, make a body of the work. Aye, you don't need to run.
Talking about doing the work, if people want to join us, these are thoughts on the team, which we'll tell you after this. It's 0141 356 1972, or joins at Skype at rangersradio.online. So we'll have the team again. Excuse me, boy. Cumbrian. The team is McGregor, Taff, Katic, Worrell, Barisic, McCrory, Davis, Kent, Arfield, Defoe and Morelos. Substitutes of Foderingham, Jack, Koulibaly, Halliday, Middleton, Candias and Lafferty. Very, very positive out of the park, mate. I think we've only got Halliday that you could say left back cover. There's no centre back cover in there. Everything's positive.
I feel sorry for Andy Halliday. They drop him. He does drop him a lot and bring him on. I feel Andy's a good player. No doubt.
You know, see when the season's finished, when you have awards, Andy could be the guy who could win the Players' Player of the Year, if that makes any sense.
Could quite easily, because he just fits in anywhere. I like him a lot. He reminds me of somebody when back through my mind. I don't know. I can't make my mind up. Does he not mind you a wee bit like Durante at times? I don't know.
No, for me, he's not in the same class.
The same class, maybe. But I just that tenacity about him.
Mm-hmm. He does a job for us that, if you go back a wee bit further than Durante, maybe Alec Miller did for us for a long number of years. Just come in and played pretty much any position just to play for the team.
Aye. I think that's a boy's out. Sorry, I'm typing something.
All right. You're not allowed to type me around here. Bridgeman gets into trouble for that.
Here's Boswell. Boswell will ring in lately. Hope so.
Oh, Bos will be on in a second. I'm interested to see what he thinks of the team, mate. But it's only after the game you're critical of teams, innit? If they go and win well, you're like, fine, the manager's got it right.
Aye. Did you get that photograph off Skipper?
I don't accept photographs off Skipper, mate.
Oh, it's just one of Ibrox and the sun. He just caught it as the sun hit it a certain way. Looking brilliant,
Aye.
So I don't know if Vinny's up there. I love up at the bistro just now.
Yes, they will be, aye.
Aye. Creating mayhem.
I wonder if Bridge will use any shop bread. He must have got that big tin for his Christmas.
Aye. I hope there's no petulance there, It's a great word. I would dram that right up. See that? What's his name? Walker, Andy Walker. He's always on about Alfredo's petulance. I would make that his catchphrase. to annoy him. I don't like that guy.
Oof. There's no many of them I like, mate.
Well, some of them are alright. I just don't. I can't take them.
I wonder why.
Next in the M77.
Everybody's all right.
And there was a fire in the, was it the Brimlawn Road? There's a fire yesterday on they say you've got to take another route to the game.
There's a lot of wee units there, mate, you know, the industrial garages, etc. there, you know.
So that's what it'll be. But the smoke now will be causing havoc. So how do you see it then, Ox? Do you see them sitting in again? And
I think they'll only play the one way. They'll play similar. A lot of teams who get Ibrox CB, they'll try and keep it tight, a sort of 4-5-1.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
One guy will try and do the work and they'll have two runners for midfield that will try and join up. The rest will sit in. Pretty much constantly with 7 men behind the ball, if that makes sense.
Aye. I think we'll just go at them for the start.
If we play with the tempo we done in the second half last week, particularly, and we play with the tempo we did at our last home game, mate, this could be 5 or 6.
Aye. I'm agreeing with you now, and it's not often I agree in that sort of score, but I can see it. If you get an early goal today, it's getting that first goal, and I think we'll do quite well today.
But we need to play with that tempo, CB.
Aye. Aye, both halves.
Aye.
None of this two-faced stuff, you know. They were two-faced to me at times, you know. Play good one half and no good the next half, or play a good half over here and forget the rest of the hour, you know. They're good. We're at some team, nobody can touch us when we play, as Stephen calls his A+ game. No, nobody in Scotland can live with us.
It's looking that way, but we have to get it more regular.
That's it. Consistent.
And then if you don't get your A+ game, it needs to be your A game. No, your D game, it turns up, you know what I mean?
No, you must play your best game. The A+'s come for the bigger games, eh? But then, you know, I seen it against them. We dominated them. And then we blew it against them. We've been doing that all season. Two-faced. Yeah, that's what I call them.
New team, new manager, in reality, really.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's only months. But listen to people, I'll give you the team again. It's the birthday boy, well, his birthday yesterday. Al McGregor in goal, James Tavernier right back, Barisic at left back with Worrell and Katic in defence, a midfield 3 or maybe 4, depending how you look at it, of McCrory, Arfield and the one and only Stephen Davis, with Ryan Kett joining in, and then up front we have Jermaine Defoe and Alfredo Morelos. Talking about legends, we've been joined by the one and only Boswell. Boswell, how are we doing, mate?
I'm fine, thank you very much, sir. I didn't get the defence there. I got the midfield. What have you? But what's the defence?
Tav, Borna, Worrell, and Katic, mate.
Yeah, well, it's got to be better than the second half that we experienced on Wednesday night, because that was utterly unacceptable from any kind of team that we would put out. Utterly unacceptable.
Poor. It was a great watch, boys.
Oh no! I think I've spent a better night with a broken leg, quite frankly. I'm sure most of us are in that position as well, because you know the thing is, I feel sorry for Rangers supporters that the Bears abroad that pay for that. I mean, that's appalling. That and the lads that had gone to Cowdenbeath, that's utterly unacceptable.
I think they spent the second half throwing snowballs, mate. I mean, it was poor, but let's no look back. Cup tie, it's part. 8 changes for the day, boys.
Hardly surprising. I had to see. We all kind of had. We all had a laugh on Wednesday night about the JFK's shock and Cairo's shock. But the thing is, we've got bigger fish to fry, and as you say, that's part. On to the next one, and this is the next one, and this is the next important game. We need to win this to stay up sides, and I'm sure that this will be a 2 or a 3 today. I have no doubt about that at all.
If we play at the right tempo, I can see it being more than that. I think that Rudy Bear sneaked in the boys' gate. Afternoon, Rudy.
Afternoon, Ox. Afternoon, Boswell. Afternoon, Steve.
Man with the pies has arrived.
You're fired in, pal.
But he's eating them all. He's eating them all now.
They're gone, boys.
Absolutely, yeah. These crumbs were the pies.
He was the first man in Rangers Radio to get a sponsor, Rudy Bear. Greg's. Well, of course now they do the vegan sausage rolls. That's right up your street.
No, Boswell. I'm quite partial to the steak make, though, I have to say.
He was the only one I know who got that Greg's candle off a Yankee for his Christmas, was it, Rudy?
with that special sausage roll fragrance.
What are you thinking of the team, Rudy?
I said last night I would have went to the 4-3-3 and then changed it at half time once we were 3-0 up, you know. But look, it's an attacking team. Arfield and Davis in there, you know. McCrory there, Jack on the bench, which I think your option was to leave McCrory on the bench, wasn't it, Ox? And play Jack today, you know. He's maybe thinking ahead to Wednesday night. Ace on the bench as well. Looks like we're going with the same shape we did at Kelly. Hopefully we perform better than we did against Kelly. Surely we will today. We're at home in front of a packed Ibrox, you know, team bottom of the league. I'm going for a 3 or 4-0 win the day, Ox, hopefully.
And what about the second half?
I'm hoping Defoe gets a couple a day, you know, and gets a few more minutes into his legs as well, obviously, because he's starting. But I'd like to see him get a couple a day. And if Alfie can get a couple a day as well, you know, that gets their partnership off to a good start, in my opinion, because it's no exactly... There's no covered or selling glory the two of them when they played together, but you can't expect much off of Defoe.
They'll tell you different, Rudy. They'll say 1 game, 1 goal.
Well, I said that to you after the Kelly game. You know, a lot of pelters the boy was taking on social media, and the point I kept making was the only goal of the game scored for us was scored by Defoe. He's a poacher. He's not going to... Doesn't give you the same that Alfie does. He's not going to put the work rate in that Alfie puts in. The guy's built his career on poaching. And that's why we need to supply him properly. If we supply him properly, Defoe will hit the back of the net. It's as simple as that.
I agree with that. I think
exactly.
Defoe's back post. See when he scored that goal against Kilmarnock? That's where Defoe operates at best.
That's it, Boswell. Yeah, totally.
Six-yard box player. You can take away the rest because he just doesn't do anything in any other place other than the 6-yard box.
Yeah, that's it.
Great player in the 6-yard box.
You know, so it's got to be supplied properly, Boswell.
Yeah.
You know,
I think really that's what we missed, is we missed that predatory thing in the 6-yard box. You know, Alfredo will score goals. His goal that he scored on last Sunday, where he's running, beats the goalkeeper and just a cracking angle right in there. But Defoe would never score a goal at that because he's got to run too many yards.
Yeah. Well, if you look back to that goal Alfie scored against Livingston, Boswell, it was the hardest chance that he had about 3 or 4 50s, and that was the hardest in a lot of them.
Well, especially that angle that he scored from was fantastic.
Yeah, and that's what Alfredo does. You know, he'll score you goals like that. You know, he missed the easier chances.
I see. We'll call that the Greg Docherty angle, because he scored a couple of goals for that kind of angle this season at Shrewsbury.
Yep. So as far as Defoe goes, he would score you the easier goals, though, the tap-ins and, as you say, the 6-yard box stuff. He's there for that. He's a totally different kind of player to Alfredo, isn't he?
Yeah, the sort of goals that Alfie would miss.
Yeah.
Defoe brings that. So you play the two, but of course they're never ever going to be a two, are they?
No necessarily.
I think on Wednesday night, actually, I thought that, believe it or not, Defoe made a lot of selfless running. Just that either the pass was a bit long or it didn't quite make it. You know, it was too wide. But he worked the channels all right for me. But obviously, we're looking for our players, for people to get round the back, to get round the back, the Defoe to be standing there, 6-yard box, and just pass it in the goal, because that's the kind of player he is.
Yeah, I mean, he's probably run on the Wednesday night. That was his January kind of token running that he's done there on Wednesday night. And he'll do the same for February. He'll only be allowed to run a certain amount of yardage.
See, the thing about it is, they'll put him in there to get minutes in his legs because he's not played. Exactly. And if they think he's good enough, and I mean the coaching staff think he's good enough to drive us towards this league and get us the goals,
be in the team. Yep.
He'll be in the team, mate.
Yep,
and if he scores between now and the end of the season, and I'm just talking league goals here,
10 goals,
10 to a dozen.
Yep.
that could be the goals that drive us forward along with Morelos.
Because as we're saying, he scores the goals that the team didn't have in it before.
Yeah.
You know, but we've got to make the chances, Rudy.
That's it. You've got to supply. Well, you've got to supply both Alfredo and Jermaine. You know, you've got to supply the both of them. But aye, for me, if you get the ball into that 6-yard box, I think he'll easily score 10 to 12 goals this season. I don't have a problem with that whatsoever. You know, I also think it's great to have two striking options that are completely different. You know, because you've got Alfredo holds the ball up well, brings other players into play. You know, he works his backside off, harasses defenders up for the full 90 minutes. He gives them a really hard time. He gives them real serious problems, and then you've got Jermaine Defoe, who's an absolute poacher of a striker. And I say, you get the ball into the 6-yard box, he'll score 10 to 12, and no problem, in my opinion, Ox. He really will.
Don't forget, we've got Big Lafferty in it. I mean, I know he's not everybody's cup of tea, but Skipper calls him the spring boy. He comes out in the spring.
If he does that again, mate, if he goes in a run in March, Big Lafferty, and he scores all the goals, and then he does it in the split, mate, he'll be in fact, they'll call a stand after him.
Player of the year.
If he brings the flag home.
Aye, if he does it again, mate, because
that Kilmarnock performance,
it's just unbelievable.
He's hard work, the big man, but if he just
and Tannadice,
Tannadice,
2 years before that.
Yeah,
2 years before that. Aye,
right. Yeah. Was it Josh Logan calls him the
daffodil?
Daffodil.
That's what that is. Aye, the daffodil. He only comes out in the spring. That's a shame.
Anyway, we've been joined by Ozzy Bear. How we doing, Ozzy? Ozzy.
Hello, guys.
How we doing, Ozzy? What do you think of the team, mate?
A bit confusing, actually. I mean, I would have put Candias in because he's good at giving service to Moraes. Will the two up front work? Because that hasn't worked before.
Well, we'll tell you about 4:45, mate. We'll tell you about 4:45.
I don't think, Ozzy, they can play as bad in that shape with the two up front as they did against after about 20-25 minutes against Kilmarnock. It was a pretty poor performance. I don't think they can play as badly as that again. Not Ibrox in front of a packed Ibrox,
What is the team, Rudy?
What do you mean, what is the team? What is the team?
Aye.
McGregor, Tav, Katic, Worrell, Barisic, McCrory, Davis, Arfield, Kent, Defoe and Alfredo.
I didn't know better there. I thought you were on Tenable.
Just break in. Is anybody get St. Boo's team?
No. Is anybody interested?
Well, I like to see who we're playing always,
Well, I'm sure all schoolboy will get that. Can I just, when you hear this one, you like this one, boss? Can I just give a shout out to Hellenic Ranger Supporter Club? A good friend of the show, Ricky Neal, was over in Athens watching the game, and he's with the Hellenic Ranger Supporters Club, watching and listening to the show before they watched the game. Good on you, Ricky. I hope remember that baldy bit at the top of your head. Get some sunscreen out of it. It's a bit warmer over there than it is here, mate.
Who was the boy on last night for Brisbane?
Oh, I was
it
in
Brisbane that guy came for?
Night before.
That was. What was his name, that boy?
Scott.
Scott.
Scott. He might have been Scott as well, actually. I think so. From memory, might be right. But he was a good caller. Aye.
You could tell he was missing a jersey, though, couldn't you?
Oh, you do, mate. You do. Absence makes the heart go fonder.
He was homesick for us. He was definitely.
Ozzy, are you worried about the formation, or are you just a bit concerned after the Kilmarnock performance?
I mean, it hasn't really worked before, has it? I mean, we've tried that formation before. It hasn't really worked.
He's got a point there, Boswell, because even when we've tried to play Lafferty and Morelos, it's not been great. Oh, Rudy, he's got a point.
Aye, yeah, I said that a minute ago there. You know, if you go back to the Kelly game, that last 70 minutes, you know, when they equalised, we had another 65, 70 minutes in that game where we could have pulled that out the bag, Ox. And for some reason, their heads went down, you know, and it was a pretty poor performance for the rest of the game. That can't happen today, and I don't think it will. You know, I think maybe the day we'll see what Steven Gerrard's trying to do with that formation. He's wanting a good attacking formation. He's wanting a few goals. I think we'll get that today. I think we'll see a much better performance, you know, at packed out Ibrox today. In all honesty, though, after the Kelly game, I don't think with that formation, I don't think we could play much worse. In all honesty, Ox, you know.
No, we've got the Submarine team for those that are interested. It's I don't know how you pronounce the goalie's name. Erladsky, McGinn, Baird, Pagebsku, Ferdinand, Haran, another McGinn, Lyons, Tansey, Drewer, and Jackson. If that means a lot to you, Cumbrian Bear.
Not one. I'm just saying I'm none the wiser. I just couldn't tell you any of them.
You asked for it, we got you. So stop moaning.
But fair play to the big man. It's another fight at home.
Ozzy, what are you predicting then?
Well, my heart says at least 6 we should put past them.
Right, okay.
But going on the formation, maybe 2 or 3.
Right, okay. I take 3, but I prefer 6. Rudy Bear.
Aye, 3. I'll go with my usual Ox, 3-0, and anything above that is a bonus for me. I think if you just get the 3-0, it's a good one, and it's another 3 points closer to where we want to be come the end of the season. Quite happy with 3-0. But as I say, anything above that, you know, 4 or 5, I'd be happy with that, obviously, but it's a bonus.
I'll see if you can work out. I've had a message for this guy. I'll see if you can work it out. He'll take a 1-0 win.
Right, that's right, isn't it? I was just going to say there's that...
Imagine going to the game all season at Ibrox and you only seen 18 goals. Bridge,
if you win the league, who cares?
He's got a point, Ox. If we win 1-0 all the way from now to the end of the season, the league title's in the bag.
Can I just say, we've had a new caller try to call in. If you accept the contracts request, Old School Boy will bring you in. Sorry, Rudy, I missed that.
As Bridgemans keeps saying, if you win 1-0 every game between now and the end of the season, that's title 55 in the bag.
He is correct, mate, but it's not the kind of football I'd like to watch every week.
Would you say that, though, come the last game of the season, if you were watching your team lifting that trophy up, would you? I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't bother me in the slightest, mate.
I was going to say there that the St Mirren bench, I noticed that they've got Kyle McAllister on there, who used to be with us a few years ago as a kid. And I think, when I watched them before, he was definitely their most productive player. Mm-hmm. So I think he's one that needs to be watched. And who was the other one? The McGinns. Well, of course, most of that team have a vested interest in us not winning and them winning for quite obvious reasons.
I think you've got to be honest about it. They do frighten a lot of teams.
well, yeah, that's for non-football reasons.
We'll be joined by a caller on the phone. Evening caller. Oh, sorry, afternoon caller.
Hi. Good morning from Denver, Colorado.
Oh, Denver, Colorado.
Hi, Denver.
Hi, Denver.
Hi, Denver.
Hey, good morning, guys. How are we?
What time you go at?
7:30 in the morning.
Sorry, you've had a long live, just as well as not 12 o'clock kick-off, isn't it?
Aye, that's it. It's brand new, Ox. I've got a point to make to you.
Go on then.
You told me not to watch the second half of that game on Wednesday night.
Yes.
That was a good game. That was a great game. I had 8 cans of the Protestant Porter, and the game was just fine.
and I'll bet you the game got even better the more cans you had.
Maybe that was a mistake I made then.
You want to maybe that was why they put in that kind of performance.
What'd you make of the team today, Denver?
I've not seen the team yet.
All right, my assistant My assistant Rudy Bear will give you it.
It's McGregor, Tavernier, Worrell, Katic, Barisic, McCrory, Arfield, Davis, Kent, Defoe, Alfredo Morelos.
All right.
Team.
That's good stuff. That's good stuff. I'm hoping one time we get a settled back four, even if it's Worrell, but I'd rather have Goldson, but get that settled back four, that'll be good,
Goldson still get that knock into Cumbrian Bear. Stevie Gerrard still said he's still carrying the knock.
Aye. He's probably our best defender, I would say, the big man.
7 to 10 days.
Is that what he said?
Oh,
Aye.
That one again.
That's the Jordan Rossiter time frame.
3 years later, he's off to Bury.
That's the same as Skipper when he says, I'll get that 20 back to you. 7 to 10
days. Your man getting maligned.
I think I really do. I just think we've fell on our feet with Mr. Gerrard at the helm. I just think he's absolutely fantastic. I couldn't ask for a better manager of the Rangers at the minute. I really couldn't.
The way he conducts himself, mate, the way he's so honest for us. When we played crap, he's basically come out and said it. There's no flannel. The guy's so straight, so honest, and so positive.
Pure class.
Class in a glass, as Denver would say.
I was saying to my muckers down here that I hope and pray he turns into your Shankly. Do you know what I mean?
All right, I get that.
Get it. You know what Shankly done for him? Or even Bob Paisley. I hope he turns into somebody like that for us, for how long we can hang on to him.
Well, he's been brought up properly, though. That's the
thing. He was brought up the right way.
What are you thinking, Denver? You enjoying Stevie G?
Oh, just fantastic. What a manager, man. Just he sees the future. He sees what it's going to be like. He knows what it needs to change and get things improving all the time, And just listening to him talking is fantastic,
I believe that. I'll tell you this, but please don't tell anybody.
Your secret's safe.
Travel Rug took his poster doing a Lee Wallace above his bed, and he's got a Stevie G one up now.
And presumably we're not allowed to ask how you know that.
His missus told me.
I won't ask anymore.
Simple as that. His missus told me.
Yeah. Right.
That's fair enough, Rudy, isn't it?
I'm saying nothing. When he's back on like Monday night giving you pelters, I'm keeping out it, you know what I mean?
He will be. There's no way he's going to let you away with that.
No chance. No chance.
Well, fair enough. I can take it, boys.
Oh, I'm sure you can, yeah.
I'm going to be really positive. We're going to click today. We're going to play like we did in the end of December, and I'm going for 5-0.
Wow.
I was glad to see Katic back in again and them sticking with him, because I think he's been playing really well since he came back into the team again. I'm glad to see him. A bit disappointed with the Joe Worrell thing, but I'm glad we've got no Macaulay, because I don't think that project's working.
Well, we gave it a go, mate.
Yeah.
When he came in, he might be doing good work for us in training, and with the two boys, you don't know.
Well, yeah, exactly. But certainly when he's that Kilmarnock, it looks as if he had the old diving boots on when he was trying to run back.
Aye, he did, mate. But when he came on the scene, when he made his sort of home debut against Motherwell, he looked as if he improved for defence,
Yeah, well, yeah, but
I'm with you boys. Well, I've been a wee bit disappointed in Macaulay. I was quite happy to see him come to us for a season. I thought we'd get much more out of him, but I've not really seen it, to be honest with you. Like second half against Motherwell, I think, what were we? Were we 3 or 4-0 up by half time?
Yeah.
3-1, we just scored and then he drove his own. They were excellent. What I will say, he's had an hour injury and maybe it's just caught up with a guy.
Yeah, well, he is. What's he, 38, 39?
Ages with me and Rudy, I think.
Yeah, I'd 10 or 15 onto that one.
I think the age is it. When he gets these injuries, it's going to take him much longer.
Well, as you say, Rudy, it's the older you are, we all know that.
Yeah.
The older we are, the harder it is to recover. But no, I mean, just what Ox is saying there is potentially he's helping those the the other lads at that centre-half position, because his experience must be invaluable. I mean, he was at the top.
Huge.
Even Golson. Golson isn't an experienced pro, is he?
No, he's not. Well, who was it that said, I heard someone say that he was at a game and he watched Golson being talked through the game by Joe Worrell. Now, I would have real concerns about that situation.
Well, Worrell talked Katic through the game against Livingston last week, Boz. It certainly looked like that to me anyway, for sitting watching it on the telly. That to me. But I don't know. I think Worrell kind of redeemed himself a wee bit, last Livingston, the game against Livingston. I think he put in a fairly solid performance. There was no messing about at the back. He's obviously learned his lesson. Listen, he's no Maldini, so they need to knock that out. Well,
there's the thing, is that we were talking about this during the week, is that we need to understand that we've got players at this level. They're going to make mistakes because they're nowhere near the finished article and they're nowhere near the best in their age group. We need to buy what we can afford, and the Barcelona, Real Madrid type youngster is not happening where we are, and we just need to understand that that's the reality of the situation.
It's a benefit of the loan system, and I'll take that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because if you get somebody you don't fancy them, you just move on.
Back, yeah.
But if you give them a 4-year deal, mate,
no.
You're stuck with big revenue going out your club. Denver Bear, give your thoughts how it's going to go today, mate. And then now that Ozzy's had a bit of time after you, he can see how he really thinks it's going to go.
I'll agree with Rudy. I think about 3-0. I think that's about where we're going to be, because they're going to be up against Stonewall defence. You know that yourself. They're not going to come out at all. So, and we always have a problem breaking these teams down. But we've got good players there. Stephen Davis, all that. It's good stuff. 3-0 will work for me.
Ozzy, now you've had time to really look at it.
I know McCrory will be solid in the midfield. I just hope he doesn't pick up any silly yellows. Davis and Arfield also there. Which one of those two are going to be more dominant? I mean, I hope Arfield, when he turns up, we win. And we win well, because he really controls the game. And I haven't really seen that happen with Davis being there. I know it's only been a couple of games, but I know, I'm pretty sure we're going to win, so I'm not that worried.
Well said, Ozzy.
Well said.
There seems to be a positivity. Everybody's looking forward to the game. First home game, really, 2019, and it's February. So I think the crowd will be expectant because of the last home game, and if we get it right, and as I said earlier on, we play at the right tempo, Rudy Bear, we win the game and we win it comfortably.
It's all about tempo and quality. It's always about that with Rangers Ops. If we play at a tempo that we know they can play at, there's not many teams, if any, can live with us. We showed that in the 29th. We never gave them a minute's peace. And we have to be the same, whether it's St Mirren or whether it's the dark side that we're playing. They've got to play with tempo. They've got to use their quality players, and the quality players have to perform. And if we do that today, I don't have any doubts we'll easily win 3-0. And as I said, anything above that for me is a bonus, Ox. It's all about quality and tempo. We've got it. We know they can do it. That's all they have to do today. It's good to play with quality and tempo and they'll win the game.
Can I give a good big shout out to a close personal friend of mine, Corby Lyle, who's in the lobby. I hope you enjoy the ball game, Corby. And also, once again, I think we've got to, what about that for a shout out? Hellenic Rangers Supporters Club over in Athens, and the one and only Ricky Neal watching the game and listening to us out there in Athens. Enjoy the ball game, Ricky, and enjoy your break over there.
I remember the night we beat the Filth in the semi-final, and Ricky came on.
He was emotional. emotional at his head, I think.
I think we were all emotional that night.
It was a fairly emotional day, I have to say.
It was indeed.
I felt the same myself.
Because what was very funny is that he just kept getting pelters. He was in the street and he kept getting pelters off Tim's. I'm sure he remembers it. Or maybe not.
Brilliant.
It was a good night. It was a fine night, that. And it'll happen again. There's no question it'll happen.
When it happen again, it'll happen again and again. And they will suffer.
I think that's a point Big Al made the other night. He's absolutely convinced once we get that 55, we're going to get 56 and 57 and 58 after that. And the thing is, they've got that in the back of their mind. They know that's going to happen, and they're absolutely terrified of it. So they're terrified of it.
Rudy, it's what I've been saying. They're a guerrilla club. They do things in a guerrilla way. You know, how they tried to take things from us that weren't theirs to take. How they've won tainted titles when we haven't been there to stop them doing things and nobody else. So that's how guerrilla warfare operates, and that's what they are, guerrillas.
Yeah, exactly, boys. Hit the nail on the head, mate.
I think. Can I thank Denver? Can I thank yourself, Boswell, the one and only CB, for joining us right at the start and making the show happen? Rudy Bear, Aussie Jer, and of course, the one and only Old School Blue, who makes the whole site happen along with Fox. This is Rangers Radio. We'll be back approximately 15 minutes after the final whistle. Aussie Jer's just coming in. He wants a shout out. Come on, Aussie. What do you want to shout out with?
I want to give a massive shout out to Tracy for sending me a wee package, and it included one of the tops that I really, really was looking for, and that was one of the 9 in a row tops. And also thanks to Butterbean for getting one of the pins, the Rangers charity pins as well.
All right, was that our Tracy in the lobby? Tracy comes on the show.
Aye.
Oh, what a girl! What a girl! I believe she's gone to the bistro today, so I hope everybody's a good laugh and gets to meet Tracy. Fair play to her, and fair play to the one and only Butterbean. And thanks to everybody for taking the time to listen. We'll be back approximately 15 minutes after the final whistle. Come on, Rangers.